What's up everyone, I'm Thanos and today we're gonna disrupt the whole economic system. Well, in fact we're gonna make some money by buying and sharing shares and creating and sharing projects on social media. So, let's dive into the AM who's sponsoring this video and sending me these amazing t-shirts. Into the AM is a team of artists and creators based in California who see clothing as a canvas to express what drives you. These are really high quality t-shirts, super soft, and they make you feel great. The prints are exactly as you see them, vibrant and very colorful. Now, here's the thing. Into the AM we're kind enough to give 10% off to all boardgamestories fans. So, if you're into some really high quality t-shirts, click on the link in the description below. And now let's dive into the box and see what's hiding inside. Welcome to the world of Silicon Valley, where innovation and financial prowess collide. In this board game, players take on the roles of startupper, BPO, Business Process Outsourcer, angel investor, and market leader, each with unique skills and strategies. The goal: to amass wealth by taking on the tech industry's giants and coming out on top. To succeed, you will need to buy and sell shares, improve your project's design, development, and marketing, hype your projects on social media, and bluff your way through the strengths and weaknesses of your competitors. With each player's asymmetrical abilities and powers, every game will be a unique challenge requiring quick thinking, strategic planning, and a bit of luck. So, are you ready to take on the fast-paced, high-stakes world of Silicon Valley? The startupper is an entrepreneur that is trying to create strong projects that will triumph over the market leaders' already established projects. The Business Process Outsourcer, or BPO, is offering solutions that will strengthen any project for a price. The angel investor tries to make the most of the market by selling and buying shares at the optimal moment. The market leader starts with the highest amount of funds and already established projects. All they must do is prevent everyone else's progress so they can stay on top. Each role has its own deck of cards, a different way of playing, and a different initial setup. However, the final goal is the same for all players. Each game consists of 6 rounds, and each round consists of 3 phases: the operations phase, the project phase, and the event phase. At the end of the 6th round, the game ends and the player with the most wealth is the winner. Each player picks a role and takes the cards, workers, and contents corresponding to this role. In Disrupt, there are 3 main resources: like, experience, and innovation. Innovation represents the original ideas and out-of-the-box thinking required to design fresh and intriguing projects that will succeed in a competitive market. Experience represents all the knowledge and tricks of the trade that are needed to develop any project and overcome all the problems that might occur. Like represents all the mandatory marketing work to raise awareness for any project and make it appealing to the consumers. Design, development, and marketing cubes represent the work that needs to be done for the project to be successful and win over the competition. Now let's go to the phases of the game. During the operations phase, each player places workers on the available locations. When doing so, always place the worker in the topmost slot and perform the corresponding action. Then move it one slot below, performing the next action, and so on until you reach the lowest available slot. Some of the available actions are: gain like resource, play a card, discard a number of cards to progress that many steps on brand equity, move a project up 3 slots on social hype, gain money, and a few more. When buying a share from the market, spend the amount of M based on which column that share is in. The owner of the share gets the same amount of M. When putting a share up for sale, select the price you want to sell that share and place it in the appropriate column on the row that corresponds to your role. All players start on the printed slots on the brand equity track at the beginning of the game. Each time you discard cards to progress on brand equity, you move your player token as many steps as the number of cards you discarded. The first 5 steps of the track can be shared by 2 player role tokens and the last 4 can hold only 1. The first 4 positions of the track also offer endgame bonus. The social hype track is an indicator of how much the public likes or dislikes its project. The market size track shows how interested the general market is in this type of product. The higher the cube is on the track, the more valuable the shares of these projects will be at the end of the game. During the operations phase, players can also play cards which represent all the strategic options a company has, whether long-term plans or immediate actions that would tip the scales in their favor. There are 3 types of cards: workflow, action, and worker placement. After all players have placed the last worker, the round proceeds to the project phase. Each project of the game represents an ambitious product that will excite the consumers and has the potential to dominate the market. There are 3 steps in the project phase. Moving a project. Starting from the project that is farthest along its pipeline, move its project 1 step to the right. Then place a new project. If there is less than 3 projects in the pipeline, choose one and place it on the first step. Then each secret parameter token indicates the hidden strengths and weaknesses of the project. When placing a new project, always assign a secret parameters token to it. Each row on the main board represents a pipeline. Pipelines represent all the different stages a project must pass through to be ready to join the market. The first stage is the design stage, where all the brainstorming happens and the projects are designed from start to finish. The second stage is the development stage, where ideas come to life and every challenge must be faced and every problem must be solved. The third and final stage is the marketing stage. Make your project known, make your audience interact with it and with your company, and win the hearts and the wallets of the consumers. The next time a project on the marketing stage would move, place it on the project area to the right of the market leader project. This project can no longer be affected by workflow cards. For each card in the workflow, the owner of the card decides if he wants to trigger the card. Before deciding to trigger each of your cards, you may consult with other players and offer them or let them offer you any kind of deal. You may negotiate using shares or persuade another player to trigger or not a trigger card. After that, the event phase begins. During this phase, an event card is revealed and players resolve it from top to bottom. After an event is resolved, it's discarded and then the next round begins. When the last round of the game resolves, the end game is triggered and final score is determined. For each pipeline, players reveal the secret parameter tokens and adjust the cubes accordingly. Then they gain market share cubes depending on the number of cubes each project has on each pipeline and following the respective rules for scoring. For each share, players gain M equal to the number of share cubes the associated project has. The player with the highest amount of M wins the game. Well, this was my story of Disrupt. Until next time, take care and remember, money is good for nothing unless you know the value of it by experience.